Thanks for staying with us. My case, police brutality in Nigeria. Every society needs policing. Law enforcement is not optional, it is foundational. But the legitimacy of that power rests on one principle: protection, not predation. What you do when the ones sworn to uphold the law become the very lawbreakers that terrorize our communities is what? For too many Nigerians, the sight of a police officer does not signal safety. At least for me, it doesn't. It triggers anxiety. A routine stop can spiral into intimidation. A simple question can become an accusation. And in the worst cases, an encounter ends not with justice, but with silence and a grieving family. We have seen moments of national outrage. We remember the #EndSARS protests, the promises, the panels, the declarations that this will never happen again. We remember the white paper that denied the killings. Here we are again with the extrajudicial killing of Ogenemene Ogidi this week in Delta State. He had been apprehended at a motor park for coming to pick a waybill that had allegedly a gun in the parcel. The police were invited. He was tied up, sitting on the floor, and while begging for his life and confessing how he was deceived, asking to be taken to Sapele, the person who sent him. ASP Nuhu Usman decided he didn't have a case to answer, should not have his day in court to defend himself, just in case he's innocent, and shot him twice in public glare, and his body was thrown into their vehicle. We see police brutality time and time again. The footage floods our social media feeds. Young lives cut short, dreams extinguished in a matter of seconds. They were just boys, we say. They were just trying to make a living, we cry. But the sirens drown out our voices, drowning also our sorrow. Why does police brutality persist in Nigeria? Part of the answer lies in accountability, or the lack of it. Systems that are supposed to investigate misconduct often move slowly, if at all. Consequences are inconsistent. And when accountability is uncertain, misconduct becomes easier to repeat. Another part is structural. Poor training. Inadequate welfare, a system that sometimes places officers under pressure, but without the discipline and oversight needed to channel that pressure responsibly. At its core, this is about power and how it is used. A uniform is not supposed to be immunity from consequence. ASP Usman was not even wearing a uniform when he conducted this dastardly act. Very sad. But here is my verdict. Reform cannot just be announced, it must be enforced. Oversight cannot just exist on paper, it must function in reality. Nigerians cannot trust the police, who constantly violate the law and harass citizens. Trust is earned, and until that trust is rebuilt through action, not rhetoric, the gap between the police and the public will remain. But we're not totally helpless. Change begins with us, with our voices, our unity. It starts with shedding the silence that our oppressors count on. Every protest, every cry for justice is a step toward reclaiming our narrative. We must refuse to let fear silence our truth. We cannot allow this to continue. It's time, therefore, that those in power understand that authority does not grant them immunity from their actions, not at all. For every life lost, a movement is born. For every voice silenced, 1,000 of us rise to speak out. Let's stand together, fueled by our determination. Together, we can break the chains that bind us. Together, we can rewrite the story of our nation. Together, we must also vote credible leaders. Please register on citizenmonitors.com to digitally secure your polling units in upcoming elections. Nigeria will succeed if we stand together.